I will talk about image process-based bot building. In part 1, it's the building of the base bot. Back to this diagram, there are 5 different ways to drive your automation, and the screen image driven automation is the 5th option. And many people do think it's less stable and less robust because screen and images and design, they can change more frequently than APIs and objects. But if you know the screen stays the same, screen consistent over time, the bot stays the same, bot remains consistent over time. So, and by far, screen image-based bot is the easiest bot to build, most intuitive bot to build. So it's not that we do not recommend, but when you know the right situation, screen-based bot is pretty good. Now let's go to Steve. So in this example, I'm going to use I'm going to use this Yahoo Finance page, and I will use many image-based navigation to look up Apple stock price and maybe copy this price and paste it onto my notepad. So let me build a bot. So this is the top page. Go back to Stu. I have run program already, starting Chrome, going to Yahoo Finance top page. Now I bring in the first image-based operation, and I'm going to grab my screenshot. So locate image and click. That's what this operation does. So I'm going to come back and then use this tool. This is my target image, which is going to give me the reference location. So this is the target image. I chose something that's consistent over time. You shouldn't be choosing like an ad, right? That change very frequently. So you should pick something consistent on your page, and then select your search area, make it as small as possible so that Pam has easier time finding it. Now, with that, I will decide my clicking point to right here, to this text box, right? And then this is okay. Now I'm going to bring in text input like I did in actual lookup. So I will just type in Apple Inc. And I will bring in shortcut key 2 and exercise enter. And then, okay, this should bring me to the next page. Let me test it, but before I test it, I know Pam, immediately after she hits return, she goes back to Stu. So I'm going to stop her doing that for like 5 seconds. And so that's this delay. Now with that, I'm going to come here and do test run until the end of the step, and I run. So she sees the screen, types in, and return back to this page, and she's finished waiting, back to Steve. Okay, so this part is done. I'm going to bring in my second locate image. I grab on the second screen, this screen, and then I will again decide. This time I will decide, okay, this is mine. I'm going to decide again this image as my reference image, target image, and then I will double click on this number, and that's going to, I know that's going to give me the selection here, right? Double click it. So I'm going to do that, and then back to Stu. So double click, okay. Now I will run some just copy that to my clipboard, and starting notepad, and paste it. Shortcut key and paste it. Paste it. Okay, so that should do it. Let me see. I'm going to bring it back to the top page. I will just test the sequence from 2 to 9. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, and double click. So that's part 1.